Of day one. This is still the same day, just a few hours later. We got all of the parts here. I have some awesome mixed with dish detergent and vinegar, and then I have some Ajax. I cover the starter because you don't want to wet your starter. Put a little cover on the motor, cover the starter solenoid. Gas tank came out pretty clean. It's yellow, but it's clean. And my goal is not to get things perfect. I just need to get off a lot of the grease. So when I prep it for paint, it doesn't have grease on it. It's a lot more acceptable. It's a lot more acceptable. I didn't expect it to be perfect, but I would say I got a good 75 to 80% of the grease off. The rest, I gotta get off a little bit of gasoline and some elbow grease, and then we'll start preparing it for paint, baby. Today, I feel like painting the wheels. Got the wheels right here. I feel like today is a good day to paint these wheels. So we're gonna come over here and we're gonna prep them for paint. Now, normally I like to use playing cards in order to mask off the wheels. But unfortunately, I don't have no playing cards right now. So I'm gonna have to use masking tape. Playing cards are a bit easier because with playing cards, you can just slide them all around the wheel and paint the wheel by itself. But I'm gonna try some masking tape. I never use masking tape when it comes to painting wheels. But never say never. Today is the first, right? So let's start preparing these wheels. I'm masking off the valve stems so that the valve stems don't get painted. We're gonna keep the valve stems black. All right, I masked all 4 valve stems. Second wheel masked up.
Many hours later.
Well, I let the wheels dry overnight and they don't look too bad. Take a look. Now the masking job wasn't the best. We already know what happened there. I'm gonna have to use some acetone and or gasoline to remove the excess paint that's on the tires. But the rims themselves, they came out pretty good, pretty acceptable. They're not perfect, but they do look a lot better than they did before. So let's peel off this tape and see the damage. Oh boy, are you ready?
Let's get ready.
Are you ready? I got a lot of cleanup to do. Look at that, I got a lot of cleanup to do, but it's not the end of the world. Not bad at all, not bad at all. Check it out, check it out. The paint coat is pretty acceptable. I mean, I could have did a more professional job. Could have sanded it. I could have even put primer just so that this coat can tack on better. But I'll be honest with y'all, it is what it is, man. I'm gonna finish peeling off the rest of these and I'm gonna get some acetone and gasoline and clean off all the excess paint. But I wanna show you guys what I just picked up this morning. Take a look. I picked up a little wagon. Not bad, right? Only paid 40 bucks for it. I've seen these things sell from anywhere from 150 bucks to 300 bucks. So 40 bucks for an old beater sounds good to me. I'm gonna use some of this acetone to remove the excess paint. It comes right out fast. Yeah, 10 times better, man. Well, I got that out of the way. Now, the next thing that I need to do is peel off any stickers, emblems, and gunk or goo from the body panels before we paint those. So I got two flathead screwdrivers. I got a little flathead screwdriver and a big flathead screwdriver. What I'm gonna start with first is these emblems. I'm gonna try to pop them out, paint under them, and then we'll re-glue them in the future when it all dries out. Alright, so I got those emblems off. Let's try to get this Noma emblem off for the hood. We have one more emblem right here. Got the shift on the go emblem off. Got all the emblems off, check it out. Now since we got all the emblems off, the last thing to get off will be these stickers, which are probably gonna be a little bit more tedious. This shifting sticker, I don't think I wanna take off because I'm not gonna be able to put it back on or duplicate it. So I'll probably do my best to mask over it, including the dash sticker. It's a shame that the dash sticker in such poor shape because as you can see right there, it's all messed up. I would have loved to keep the dash sticker. It's peeling. I could probably glue it back down. I'll figure it out. Now what I want to do right now is probably set a little bit of acetone on one of those stickers to see how it marinates. See if it helps loosen it up. If acetone don't work, then I got to bring out the gasoline. The acetone is eating up the sticker. Check it out. Sheets, but when I got the little pieces, it took a little bit more work, but I got the glue off. It's not gonna be easy doing the rest of it because I still got all of these. I'm a diabolical genius. Let me tell you why. Because I've been sitting here and I've been trying to not get it perfect, but I've been trying to get it pretty close to perfect. I've been blind. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I haven't been taking advantage of the natural art that Mother Nature has provided me. So guess what? I came up with an idea, a light bulb turned on, and I know how to work with all of the blemishes. So I removed all of the stickers from this panel. If you take a look at the front hood, I got off some of the glue here. I took off the headlight cover. I still got a little bit more glue there, but one problem. We still have all of this black sticker, but guess what? I'm gonna work with it. I got an idea and a theme that I'm gonna follow. It's gonna go with it.
Hi, I'm Chucky.
You wanna play? I mean, you wanna spray paint? Yeah, guys, we about to paint. I masked everything up that I didn't wanna ruin. Check it out. I made sure to mask up what I'ma work with. Take a look, take a look. Masked up and ready. So about 3 hours and 2 coats later, look at that, man. Doesn't it look better, man? It looks so good. Listen, for being a crappy paint job, yo, this joint looking good, man. I'm really pleased. Look at that. Look how juicy that looks. Woo, looks like brand new fenders, yo. Look at the hood. The hood looks phenomenal compared to the way it looked before. Sheesh. I'm gonna let it cure though. I wanna let it cure for at least 24 to 48 hours before I touch it. Cause if I start touching it, I'm gonna leave fingerprints and I don't wanna leave fingerprints on this. Stay for the end. It's gonna be worth it. It's been over several days since I painted the mower. I put it back together. Y'all ain't see that part, but I'm still waiting for one more piece of fabric to come in. But let me show you what I got over here on the table. So I ordered a sticker pack. Mainly was looking for Chucky stickers. As you can see, I got some pretty cool Chucky stickers. These are the main stickers that I'm gonna be using. That's gonna be on the hood, and then I'm gonna use these on the body panels. When I glue back on the emblems, that's gonna have like a rustic look to it. That's the theme that I was going for. I really wanted to work with the bruises and the cuts that the lawnmower already had. See how he got stitches in his head and everything? And then I got this for the seat. So I'm gonna wrap the seat in this. So what we're gonna use today is this Loctite spray adhesive. This is a professional performance grade contact adhesive. So the first thing we wanna do is get a rough idea how much of this face will fit on the seat. I'm gonna put the seat on the table and I'm going to place it over the seat where I want everything to come to.
Take my eyes open to force reality.
So now that we cut off the excess, it's a lot easier to manipulate. Now we have our fabric trimmed to size. This is a rough cutout. The next step is gonna be a little bit more tricky because we're gonna spray the contact adhesive and allow it to tack a bit.
Those profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
I wanted to do this early because I wanted to give it an opportunity to cure. Now we're good to go. So this is the rough draft. It came to life. I was able to utilize the tears and all the rips and the cracks. Go with the Chucky theme. Chucky got the stitches and all of that. So what we're gonna be doing with that is I'm gonna use some zip ties. Got some zip ties. I got a tag for it. I got a fender mirror that I'm gonna install. Put it on the hood so I can see behind me when I'm reversing. The torch shifter. I like to put a knife somewhere too. I was thinking about incorporating like a knife here because you know Chucky's weapon of choice a lot of the time is a knife.
I've spent too much time in his body.
So it came out pretty clean. Then I want to put a Honda emblem right there. I'm gonna drill a hole right here. I already had Omi hold it so I can see if it was nice and I liked it. I like the field of view it gave me, so when I'm reversing, I'm able to see behind me. I didn't make it too loose. I made it fairly snug. So not only does it have to screw in, but when I put the bolt on it, it's not gonna be a lot of play. Recycle. I recycled this from an old scooter. I had an Italian scooter. This is the free scooter, yo. And I kept the mirror from it. I always know I'm gonna use the mirror for something. Future project. This is where it comes in handy. But it also got that JDM look. So now I'm too fast. Too furious. There you go. Oh yeah, super functional. Super functional. I'm a little crazy cutting this grass, yo.
I'll be darned.
What do you do when you normally got wounds? You usually stitch them up. Now we'll take one of these zip ties. I'm gonna fish it through one hole, and then I'm gonna fish it out the other hole. And then I'll adjust the stitch accordingly. Looks cool, man. It looks like staples. I didn't want to peel them off because I'm like, that's gonna be labor intensive. But I feel like, I don't know, I was doing a lot of detail trying to get the stickers off. I said, let me give it some character. It looks like Chucky took his knife and just started presto scratching at the stickers. It's just those simple touches, man. I made sure to implement a little Chucky sticker there. I'm gonna use the 88 Japanese ones. I have this exact match on my EF hatchback. The reason why I'm gonna use it here also is because not only am I born in 88 and Omi's born in 88, but Chucky, Child's Play, came out in 1988. You know, give it a little bit of Japanese, country farm, JDM swag. There you go. Yeah, that John pimping, bro. That John look like a little Banshee. It look like a little vehicle, bro. Like, look at that, son. Just added another touch or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. Check it out. Look, we put the Honda badge, EF Honda badge, and we also put the EF9 front plate. So now I got a front plate, fender mirror, and even in the back, a Honda H. So low key, it almost looked like a little Honda Acti. And then we over here still working, still working. The latest package has just arrived. I've been waiting for this. This is the fabric I've been waiting for. This is one of the last components to finish up the seat. The seat is looking pretty nice on the front. Now let's work on the back. Fabric placed exactly where I want it and it's tacked on pretty well. The next thing I'm going to work on is this rubber gasket. It's supposed to retain the fabric. So I got it on. It wasn't easy to get on because I believe this little rubber retainer is not designed to have so much fabric shoved in between it. I did leave the original factory pleather, so I had to stuff 3 pieces of fabric in between that retainer, which is the thicker fabric blanket, then the thin cotton sheet, and the pleather. So I'm pretty pleased with the results. It looks a lot better. It looks a lot cleaner. As you can see, now there's like a rim. That's pretty cool. Doesn't that look neat, man? I think it complements the whole entire mower very, very well. This is literally one of the sickest looking lawn tools around. Took something from nothing that was free and made it into something that's for me. Customized it, gave it a little theme. Now I think it has a little personality. It definitely has character, as you can see. Compared to the way this thing first looked, man, it definitely got a new life. I zip tied a lot of the wiring, and here, as you can see, it's not as gunky and greased up as it once was. I haven't started it in over 2.5 weeks. It does not have any gas in the gas tank nor the carburetor. I cleaned everything out, so I have a good battery in here. So it looks pretty and all of that, but the question is, will it start? I filled up the gas tank halfway. Let's see if it turns on. And there she is, purring like a kitten. Y'all see that? I put a little bit of vegetable oil as tire shine, just to shine up those wheels. It's a cheap, effective way. Let me show y'all, I ain't kidding. I definitely use vegetable oil. A microfiber cloth and vegetable oil did the wheels justice. They're a lot shinier, they look better. It was cheaper than Armor All. I didn't have no Armor All right now. I'm gonna put these eyeball valve stems I used to have on my scooter. And here's some red valve stems that I had on my Supermoto. I'm gonna repurpose these. I'm gonna put the red ones in the front and the eyeballs in the back. Boom, another day, another package. You're probably wondering what I got. Let me show you. Got a new course. So let me open it up and show you guys what we got in the package. It's the steering wheel spinner thingy, or in this case, steering wheel help the ball. Who came up with that name, man? So it's a pretty simple device. There's not much to it. It's a clamp. You take this clamp, you clamp it on your steering wheel, and once it's clamped on your steering wheel, you could be Tokyo drifting in no time. And who knows, it might make my life a little easier when they see me rolling. They try to catch me mowing dirty. Dirty. Trying to catch me mowing dirty. They trying to catch me mowing dirty. Well, I'm always mowing dirty. That's just another useless lawnmower part brought to you by Toon. Well, y'all seen how I turned nothing into something? And I think we can close out on our cinematic montage.
Devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand on the trigger. The devil in a red dress, call 911, I'm a killer. You know I hate to confess. Bang bang, got my hand, call 911.
Did you miss me? It's time to play. We're friends to the end, remember? Now, here's a game I like to play.